This is the oral admin for the STAAR practice test. Question 1. What is the slope of the graph of y equals 12x minus 19? A, negative 19, B, negative 12 divided by 9, C, 19 over 12, D, 12. Question number 2. A golfer hit a golf ball from a tee box that is 6 yards above the ground. The graph shows the height in yards of the golf ball above the ground as a quadratic function of x, the horizontal distance in yards of the golf ball from the tee box. 0, 6, 110, 36, 230, 0. What is the domain of the function for this situation? A, 0, symbol x, symbol 230, B, 6, symbol y, symbol 36, C, 0, symbol y, symbol 36, D, 6, symbol x, symbol 230. Question 3. Which value of x makes the equation 1.25 parentheses 4x minus 10 close parentheses equals 7.5 true? A, 3.5, B, negative 1, C, negative 0.5, D, 4. Question 4. Which function is equivalent to g of x equals x squared plus 15x minus 54? F, g of x equals parentheses x plus 9, close parentheses, x minus 6, close parentheses. G of x equals x plus 18, close parentheses, x minus 3, close parentheses. H, g of x equals parentheses, x minus 9, close parentheses, x plus 6, close parentheses. J, g of x equals x minus 18, close parentheses, x plus 3, close parentheses. Question 5. The table shows the linear relationship between the average height in feet of trees on a tree farm and the number of years since the trees were planted. Average tree height. Number of years since the trees were planted. 1, 3, 6, 11, 15. Average height, feet. 10, 24, 45, 80, 108. What is the rate of change of the average height in feet of the trees on the farm with respect to the number of years since the trees were planted? A, 14 feet per year. B, 3 feet per year. C, 7 feet per year. D, 10 feet per year. Question 6. What is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the points parentheses negative 4, 2 and parentheses 12, 6? A, y equals 0.25x plus 3. B, y equals 0.25x minus 45. C, y equals 4x plus 18. D, y equals 4x minus 42. Question 7. Which graph best represents negative 5y equals negative 6x plus 15? A, x, y. B, x, y. C, x, y. D, x, y. Question 8. A banker determined the annual profit in dollars from selling pies using P of n equals 52n minus 0.5n squared, where n is the number of pies sold. What is the annual profit if the baker sells 400 pies? F, $20,780. G, $12,800. H, $28,800. J, $20,760. An exponential function is graphed on the grid, x, y. Which function is best represented by the graph? A, g of x equals 6 parentheses 1 over 3 x exponent. B, g parentheses x equals 6 parentheses 3 x exponent. C, g of x equals 6 minus 1 over 3 in parentheses exponent x. D, g of x equals 6 minus parentheses 3 exponent x. Question 10. What is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that crosses the x-axis at 36 and is perpendicular to the line represented by y equals negative 4 over 9x plus 5? A, y equals 4 over 9x plus 16. B, y equals 4 over 9x minus 16. C, y equals 9 over 4x plus 81. D, y equals 9 over 4x minus 81. Question 11. A student worked out at a gym continuously for 50 minutes. The graph shows the remaining percentage of the workout as a linear function of x, the time in minutes. Student's workout. Minutes. Percentage remaining. X, y. Which answer choice best describes the domain and range of the function for the situation? A, domain, all real numbers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 100. Range, all real numbers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 50. B, domain, brackets, -2, close brackets. Range, brackets, 100, close brackets. C, domain, all real numbers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 50. Range, all real numbers greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 100. D, domain, brackets, 100, range, brackets, -2. Question 12. The graph of the quadratic parent function f was transformed to create the graph of g of x equals f parentheses x plus 2 close parentheses minus 5. Which graph best represents g? A, graph x, y. B, graph x, y. C, graph x, y. D, graph x, y. Question 13. Which expression is equivalent to 45m exponent -6 p exponent 2 v exponent 12 over 15m exponent -2 p exponent 8 v exponent -4 for all values of m, p, and v where the expression is defined? A, 3v exponent 8 over m exponent 8 p exponent 6. B, 3v exponent 16 over m exponent 4 p exponent 6. C, 30 m exponent 3 over p exponent 4 v exponent 3. D, 30 v exponent 3 over m exponent 3 p exponent 4. Question 14. What is the positive solution to this equation? 4x squared plus 12x equals 135. Record your answer below. Question 15. A grill at a barbecue restaurant will be used to cook sausage links that are 2 pounds each and briskets that are 6 pounds each. No more than 120 pounds of sausage links and briskets will be cooked on the grill? Which inequality represents all possible combinations of x, the number of sausage links that will be cooked on the grill, and y, the number of briskets that will be cooked? A. 6x plus 2y, symbol 120. B. 2x plus 6y, symbol 120. C. 6x plus 2y, symbol 120. D. 2x plus 6y, symbol 120. Which expression is equivalent to parentheses 10 plus 7r minus r squared, close parentheses, plus parentheses negative 6r squared minus 18 plus 5r, close parentheses? Question 16. Letter A. Answer choice. Negative 7r squared plus 2r plus 8. B. 7r squared plus 12r plus 8. C. Negative 7r squared plus 12r minus 8. D. 7r squared plus 2r minus 8. Question 17. Which graph best represents the solution set of y, symbol 3x minus 4? A. Graph. B. Graph. C. Graph. D. Graph. Question 18. A bank account earning annual compound interest was opened and no additional deposits or withdrawals were made after the initial deposit. The balance in the account after X years can be modeled by B parentheses X equals 850 parentheses 1.025 close parentheses exponent X. Which statement is the best interpretation of one of the values in this function? A. The initial balance increases at a rate of 97.5% each year. B. The balance in the account increases at a rate of 2.5% each year. C. The initial balance of the account was $1,025. D. The balance in the account at the end of 1 year is $850. Question 19. A company collected data for the number of text messages sent and received using a text message application since October 11th. The table shows the number of text messages sent and received in billions over time. The data can be modeled by a quadratic function. Text messages. Number of months since October 2011, comma T. Number of text messages, N parentheses T, billions. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 3, 10, 17, 27, 44, 64, 86, 112. Which function best models the data? A. N of t equals negative 0.002 t exponent 2 plus 0.55 t plus 5.02. B. N parentheses t equals 0.072 t squared minus 0.5 t plus 2.73. C. N of t equals negative 0.002 t squared plus 5.02. D. N of t equals 0.072 t squared plus 2.73. Question 20. The graph of a linear function is shown on the grid. Parentheses, negative 3, 3.6, parentheses, 5.2. What is the rate of change of y with respect to x for this function? Record your answer in the box below. Question 21. Which graph best represents y equals negative x squared plus 6x minus 1? A. Graph. B. Graph. C. Graph. D. Graph. Question 22. A company advertises on a website. A worker tracked the number of visits to the website and the number of clicks on the advertisement. The table shows the data for several days. A linear function can be used to model the data. Website advertisement. Number of visits to website X. 153, 629, 471, 914, 307, 1045, 510, 1106. Number of clicks on advertisement Y. 14, 38, 30, 53, 21, 60, 32, 63. Based on the table, what is the best prediction of the number of clicks on the advertisement if 1,500 people visited the website? A. 77. B. 137. C. 83. D. 105. Question 23. The graph of a linear function is shown on the grid. Graph x, y. Which equation is best represented by this graph? A. Y plus 2 equals 7 over 5 parentheses x plus 7 close parentheses. B. Y minus 2 equals 7 over 5 parentheses x minus 7 close parentheses. C. Y plus 2 equals 5 over 7 parentheses x plus 7 close parentheses. D. Y minus 2 equals 5 over 7 parentheses x minus 7. Question 24. Which expression is equivalent to parentheses x, y, exponent negative 6, close parentheses, exponent 2, for all values of x and y where the expression is defined? A. X, y, exponent negative 36. B. X, y, exponent 36. C. X, exponent 2, y, exponent negative 12. D. X, exponent 2, y, exponent 12. 25. A college student completed some courses worth 3 credits and some courses worth 4 credits. The student earned a total of 59 credits after completing 18 courses. How many courses worth 3 credits did the student complete? A. 13. B. 5. C. 20. D. 39. Question 26. The graph of linear function f passes through the point parentheses 1, comma, negative 9 and has a slope of negative 3. Graph. What is the zero of f? A. 2. B. 4. C. Negative 6. D. Negative 2. Question 27. What is the value of the y-intercept of the graph of h of x equals 29 parentheses 5.2 exponent x? Record your answer in the box below. Question 28. The graph of a quadratic function is shown on the grid. Graph. Which function is best represented by this graph? A. H of x equals x exponent 2 minus 3x minus 9. B. H of x equals x exponent 2 plus 3x minus 9. C. H of x equals x exponent 2 minus 6x. D. H of x equals x exponent 2 plus 6x. Question 29. Which expression is equivalent to 24x exponent 2 minus 22x plus 5? A. 12x plus 5 in parentheses 2x plus 1. B. Parentheses 8x minus 5 close parentheses 3x minus 1 close parentheses. C. Parentheses 12x minus 5 close parentheses 2x minus 1 close parentheses. D. Parentheses 8x plus 5 close parentheses 3x plus 1 close parentheses. Question 30. A system of equations is graphed on the grid. Parentheses negative 4, comma 4, parentheses negative 1, comma negative 2. Parentheses negative 1, comma 3, parentheses 1, comma 5. Which system of equations does the graph represent? A. Y equals negative x minus 4. Y equals 2x minus 2. B. Y equals negative x plus 4. Y equals 2x minus 4. C. Y equals x minus 4. Y equals negative 2x minus 2. D. Y equals x plus 4. Y equals negative 2x minus 4. Question 31. The table represents some points on the graph of an exponential function. X, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, 2. F of x, 12.5, 15, 18, 21.6, 25.92. Which function represents the same relationship? A. F of x equals 15 parentheses 5 over 6 close parentheses exponent x. B. F of x equals 18 parentheses 6 over 5 close parentheses exponent x. C. F of x equals 15 parentheses 6 over 5 close parentheses exponent x. D. F of x equals 18 parentheses 5 over 6 close parentheses exponent x. Question 32. The table shows the amount of pet food in cups remaining in an automatic feeder as a function of the number of meals the feeder has dispensed. Automatic feeder. Number of meals dispensed. N. 1, 3, 6, 7. Amount of pet food remaining, F of N, cups. 21, 15, 6, 3. Based on the table, which function models the situation? A. F of n equals negative 3n plus 24. B. F of n equals negative 1/3 n plus 16. C. F of n equals negative 3n plus 64. D. F of n equals negative 1 over 3n plus 8. Question 33. The graph of f of x equals x squared was transformed to create the graph of g of x equals f of x minus 9. Which statement about the graphs is true? A. The graph of g is a reflection of the graph of f across the x-axis. B. The vertex of the graph is g is 9 units to the right of the vertex of the graph of f. C. The graph of g is a reflection of the graph of f across the y-axis. D. The y-intercept of the graph is g is 9 units below the y-intercept of the graph of f. A, B, C, D. Question 34. The expression parentheses x exponent 22 close parentheses x exponent 7 close parentheses 3 exponent 3 is equivalent to x exponent p. What is the value of p? Record your answer in the box below. Question 35. The graph of linear function k passes through the point parentheses negative 7 comma 0 close parentheses and 1 comma 8. Graph. Which statement is true? A. The slope of the graph of k is negative 4 over 3. B. The graph of k passes through the point negative 1 comma negative 8. C. The 0 of k is 7. D. The x-intercept of the graph is k is negative 7. Question 36. Which expression is equivalent to 210 d exponent 2 minus 63 d? A. 21d parentheses 10d minus 3 close parentheses. B. 21d parentheses 10d plus 3d. C. 21 parentheses 10d plus 3. D. 21 parentheses 10d minus 3. Question 37. What is the value of x in the solution to the system of equations? 3x minus 5y equals 22. Y equals negative 5x plus 32. A. Negative 6.5. B. 0.5. C. 6.5. D. Negative 5.5. 38. Which graph best represents y equals 10 parentheses 0.85 close parentheses exponent x? A, B, C, D. Question 39. The table shows a linear relationship between x and y. X, -20, -12, -6, -2. Y, 96, 60, 33, 15. What is the rate of change of y with respect to x? A, -2 over 9. -9 over 2. B, 2 over 9. C, -2 over 9. D, 9 over 2. Question 40. Which value of x is the solution to this equation? 5x exponent 2 minus 36x plus 36 equals 0. A, x equals -6. B, x equals 4. C, x equals -1.8. D, x equals 1.2. Question 41. A part of an exponential function is graphed on the grid. Which inequality best represents the domain of the part? A, x symbol -2. B, y symbol 4.5. D, C, x symbol 4.5. D, y symbol -2. Question 42. What is the solution to negative parentheses 6m plus 8 close parentheses equals 4 parentheses 17 minus m close parentheses? Record your answer in the box below. Question 43. Which function is equivalent to y equals 3 parentheses x plus 2 close parentheses exponent 2 plus 7? A, y equals 3x exponent 2 plus 12x plus 3. B, y equals 3x exponent 2 plus 12x plus 9. C, y equals 3x squared plus 19. D, y equals 3x squared plus 33. Question 44. Which table shows y as a function of x? A, x, -13, -13, -13, -13. Y, -2, 0, 5, -7. B, x, -6, -1, -1, 10. Y, 3, -1, 5, -9. C, 1, 3, 7, 12. Y, 4, 4, 4, 4. D, x, -9, -2, 0, 0. Y, -7, -5, 0, 6. What is the equation? Question 45. What is the equation in slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the point parentheses 5, 0 and is parallel to the line represented by y equals 1.2x plus 3.8? A, y equals 1.2x minus 6. B, y equals -1.2x plus 6. C, y equals 1.2x plus 5. D, y equals -1.2x minus 5. Question 46. The graph of quadratic function k is shown on the grid. X, y. Which statements are best supported by the graph of k? 1. The x-intercept is located at -3, 0. 2. The coordinates of the y-intercept are 0, 9. 3. The axis of symmetry is x equals -3. A, 1 and 2 only. B, 1 and 3 only. C, 2 and 3 only. D, 1, 2, and 3. Question 47. A college student has two different jobs. Her combined work schedules consist of no more than 48 hours in 1 week. Which graph best represents a solution set for all possible combinations of x? The number of hours she worked at her first job, and y, the number of hours she worked at her second job in 1 week. A, graph, work schedule, number of hours worked at first job, number of hours worked at second job. Question 48. Which function is equivalent to q parentheses x equals 9x exponent 2 minus 24x plus 16? A. Q parentheses x equals parentheses 3x plus 4 close parentheses exponent 2. B. Q of x equals parentheses 3x minus 4 close parentheses exponent 2. C. Q of x equals parentheses 9x plus 4 close parentheses x plus 4. D. Q of x equals parentheses 9x minus 4 close parentheses x minus 4. Question 49. Which graph best represents the system of equations and its solution? 8x minus 4y equals negative 16. 3x plus 5y equals negative 6. A, B, C, D. Question 50. What are the domain and range of g of x equals negative 1 over 4 parentheses x minus 17 close parentheses exponent 2 plus 61? A. Domain, range, all of real numbers. Range, g of x symbol 61. B. Domain, x symbol 17. Range, g of x symbol 61. C. Domain, all real numbers. Range, x symbol 17. D. Domain, g of x symbol 61. Range, x symbol 17. 51. A customer at a store paid $64 for 3 large candles and 4 small candles. The same store, a second customer paid $4 more than the first customer for 1 large candle and 8 small candles. The price of each large candle is the same, and the price of each small candle is the same. Which system of equations can be used to find the price in dollars of each large candle X and each small candle Y? A. 4y equals 3x plus 64. 8y equals x plus 68. B. 4y equals 3x plus 64. 8y equals x plus 60. C. 3x plus 4y equals 64. X plus 8y equals 68. D. 3x plus 4y equals 64. X plus 8y equals 60. 52. Linear parent function f is graphed on the grid. Which graph best represents h of x equals negative f of x plus 3? A, B, C, D. Question 53. Which expression is equivalent to 4 radical 147? A. 196 square root 3. B. 12 square root 7. C. 3 square root 7. D. 28 square root 3. Question 54. The total distance in centimeters a toy robot moves varies directly with the same time in seconds. The toy robot moves a total distance of 264 meters in 11 seconds. What is the time in seconds the toy robot moves when the total distance is 408 centimeters? A. 24s. B. 17s. 13s for C. D. 37s.